Before I left Jamaica, I paid $79,000 for light bill. And now I get a next $78,000. For what? For what? Who? No man, the government, you guys need to get a hold on JPS because this is bullshit.
An angry Asafa Powell against the Jamaica Public Service JPS, is energy provider. But why JPS was caught by Asafa Powell red-handed? You know what? Let's jet into this story. Welcome to Jet. So first and foremost, before we get into why Asafa Powell believed that the Jamaica Public Service allegedly robbed him by overcharging him, give thanks to Yahuwah and to Yeshua and Mashiach. And while you're at it, why not touch the like button, smash the subscribe button, touch up the bell before you forget. Yes, man. So Jamaica Sub-10 Sprint King Asafa Powell is accusing the Jamaica Public Service of increasing his electricity bill, and this is not the first time he has accused the public service for such malpractices. And this is what he said 2 years ago. Watch this.
I don't know if it's only me, but guys, have you ever go to JPS about inquiring about your bill and win? Never. Anyhow you go to JPS always find a way to convince you so you use more light than the previous month. When you know for a fact so you don't use no. Guys, I wake up to a bill this morning and JPS, please stop sending me uptown people bill. I don't want it. I don't want no uptown bill. I don't want it. You see? Oh, it possible my bill double. And I stop use everything. I have solar system for my yard. I stop use. My wife are dead to look at hot water for bathing because I lock off the hot water. None of the solar no lock off. The only thing we change, I stop use a lot of the things. So I don't know.
Asafa Powell said that he has changed his energy usage habit to the point where his wife was not able to use the hot water. But JPS is saying something different. So their motto, as we call it in Jamaica, other places they call it slogan, is saying something different. JPS is saying that changing lives with our energy. Yes, man. Yes, JPS, you're definitely changing lives because Asafa Powell is not happy and his wife is not even having a hot water bath because he has changed his energy habits in order to reduce the cost of usage of your energy. Now in 2024, Asafa Powell is asking the government to step in, yes man, to try and regulate the energy company because he was not happy that his bill has gone up so dramatically, and he is so frustrated. And the way JPS was caught out by Asafa Powell is because he has not been on the premises for a certain period of time and the bill remains high nonetheless. And I first initially argued when the story broke that it may have been estimated bill, and someone pointed out maybe not, but Asafa Powell would have seen on the bill whether it's estimated or not. So this is what he had to say for 2024 regarding his energy company.
Not a Happy New Year post. This is me pleading to the government to get a hold on JPS. You need to get a hold on JPS because I haven't been in Jamaica for one entire month. Nobody's at my house to use no light. I have the solar system, the battery system, and I also have the grid tie system that sells back light to JPS. Before I left Jamaica, I paid $79,000 for light bill. And now I get a next $78,000. For what? For what? Who? No man, the government, you guys need to get a hold on JPS because this is bullshit.
So for those of you who was expecting a New Year's message, then that is not what you got from Asafa Powell 2024. A frustrated Asafa Powell asking the government to step in and regulate the JPS because what they're doing is unfair, unjust, and cannot be justified because he was not at his premises for a month and he hasn't used much. I mean, obviously, fridge would have been plugged in, the cameras and, a few things would have been done, but the bill that he got was not justified and he's asking the government to step in. But how does the Jamaican Public Service Bill actually works? So when you get your bill, it looks something like this. And what you'll see is a highlight of your last bill that you paid. So that was 38,000 and mash. And then it showed you what you paid from that amount itself, which is 39. So you should be in some surplus. And then it comes up and say, well, this is now your actual bill that you should pay. And this is the total charges. But how are the charges broken down? I mean, many people don't really understand that the bill itself will give you some details. And what Jamaica Public Service is trying to do is to try and break down your bill from month to month and to kind of show you how the bill is compared. So when you move over now to the other section, the energy section of the bill, where Jamaica Public Service try to highlight your subtotal, the energy that you actually use. This is what you use on your bill. But then what drives up the cost is that the FX adjustment, and that is basically the exchange rate of the US dollar. If that goes up or that fluctuates, it affects your bill. I don't think that's fair. But then the fuel charge is another big one that fluctuate your bill and so on. The IPP is the amount of electricity that you may have sold back to the grid and so on. And then it gives you like a grand total. And when you break it down, obviously the government will have to charge its taxes as well. On top of it, the GCT, General Consumption Tax. But when you actually break it down, then you will see that the majority of your bill will come from what one would call the fuel cost. So the fuel cost is what drives up most of your bill, your actual bill itself, which you can see here on your screen. And then you look at the IPP, which is the amount of energy, I believe, that you sell to Jamaica Public Service. Then the tax itself, obviously the government has to make his cut out of it and so on. But the elephant in the room, the big boy, is the fuel cost, 44% in this case on this demonstration, and therefore that costs a lot. But a lot of people don't agree with that fuel cost because some country, they will buy fuel in bulk, and whatever the cost is, even if the fuel price goes up or down, they remain that bill constant, and that's what you pay for that period of time. When they buy another fuel, say another bulk fuel again, and if that fuel reduces, then you get the reduction in that batch that they bought, and then you just have to wait until they bought another fuel again in bulk. Why can't JPS do that? Why do they fluctuate the charges when it comes to the exchange rate? One wonders whether JPS is giving out estimated bill, whether the bill is independently verified and accurate, or whether there is some hanky-panky business going on. We don't know. But what is your view? Have you ever questioned your JPS bill and say whether it is astronomically high, or you just accept it and say, you know what it is, or you believe that Jamaica Public Service is doing some sort of hanky-panky? Yes, man, something sinister. I applaud Asafa Powell for doing this. This is something that he should be doing more often. Highlight these discrepancies in the media and call upon the government to intervene. So well done to you, Asafa Powell. Yes, man. Do you think that Asafa Powell was right to do this? Write your comments below, man, and let's have a discussion about this. For those of you forgotten to subscribe, please remember to touch the like button, smash the subscribe button, touch up the bell, and remember to share with friends and family. So you all go on now. We're going to jet off,